Thanks for tuning in. Up for sale on eBay, we've got a set of bat wing chaps. These are actual cowboy chaps. These are working chaps. A couple things to go over real quick is number one, the leather. I went with a distressed look. I wanted a old, distressed, worn look. Of course, they are brand new. These are what we call summer chaps. It's a lighter weight leather. You're riding up in Wyoming, Montana, you're up in Idaho, down in Texas. It's summertime. The last thing you want is some heavy chaps. These do actually offer great protection from rain, birds, whatever have you, even snakes. We just use a lighter leather for the summer months. If you want to compare that, what we would call winter chaps, this is a much heavier leather. Actually offers a lot of warmth during the winter months when riding. They do add a lot of weight to you, but they do offer a lot of extra warmth. And again, our summer chaps, we go the exact opposite. So the hardware, we've used solid brass everywhere we could, everywhere there is. We've used brass, all brass hardware, brass rivets. The ties aren't just for show, they are practical. They actually hold the concho on. If we go underneath, we can see our D-rings. They are riveted in. These are made to last a long time. They really are. On the clasp, on the snaps, you can actually see we add an extra piece of leather. Again, it just adds for the strength of it, something we don't want anything to tear down the way. It's just another feature. This one we did have a little fun. We carved in a bull on both sides, actually skull of a bull on both sides, just for something different. To put them on is extremely easy. Actually, you just curve right underneath, grab your D-ring, and just 1, 2, and 3. Snaps, easy enough to handle, and you're set to go. Now, people have asked, do these clasps actually bother you when you're wearing them? And the answer is no, and I'll explain to you why. The clasps are right under here. This actually sits against your thigh. They're not under you. They do not impede your seating as you're riding. They are out of the way, and actually they are not uncomfortable at all. You don't actually know they're there. These chaps are set up for a 32-inch waist right now. That is adjustable, as you can see. There's 1-inch adjustment. Everything is in 1-inch increments. Say you wanted to make these a 34, you would just move over one hole, and you go from 32 to 34. The exact opposite, if you wanted to go to a 30-inch waist, it would be the opposite. You would just move over one hole, one hole. If you wanted to go even thinner, even narrower, you want to go to a 28-inch, you could actually just punch a couple of holes right here, and bring your belt in. Again, I don't use the buckle. I don't care for it. My saddles are high back cantles, and the buckles always bothered me in the back, so I don't put them on mine. If you need a little extra on the clasp, we actually include a little extra leather. You can actually adjust these back out 1 to 1.5 inches. If you wanted to bring them even further out, we bring them all the way in when I manufacture them. Last but not least, on this pair, I decided to add a pocket. And pretty good hard snap. This pocket I actually made roomy. You can see you can actually fit the hand in it without them curling upward. I did not make it flat. I actually made it that you can actually carry something, be it everything from your keys to your Coggin test papers, whatever you need, including a knife. There's many things, of course, you can bring in your pocket. That's about it. They're brand new chaps. I literally just finished them. They're made right here in my shop. I make them. People ask me, they'll see them and say, oh, I love them, but I need a 36. Will you make them in 36? And the answer is no. I don't do that. I actually make the chaps as I feel like I make them, and then I sell them. To make special orders is just too complicated. There's so many varieties on what colors do you want, what type of leather, do you want a suede, you know, what do you want? Do you want a distressed look? Do you want a new look? Do you want show chaps? It just makes it too difficult. There's just too many variables, so please don't bother asking if I'll make a custom set for you. The answer is no. These chaps are made for a 32-inch inseam. If you wear a size 30 pants length or smaller, you want them shorter, that's very simple. You can just go ahead and cut off what you need off the bottom. It's about as simple as can be. They're easy to cut. Unfortunately, if you have a 34-inch inseam, well, yeah, what would we call those back to high waters? I guess we would call those back when I was a kid. Well, thanks for taking a look, and if you have any questions, please feel free to email. We'll answer anything you need. Thank you.